What's up YouTube? Dad here from Zephyr Wargames. We're here with Donald and Joe. Joe is going to be bringing you his second deck profile from using cards from Duelist Saga, and that is Joe.
Sacred Beast.
One that is very, very exciting, very, very interesting, and I personally can't wait to see him do it. So without further ado, Joe, crack on.
So this is, again, a deck that I've just been wanting to make work for such a long time. Childhood favourite. You've got to love the Egyptian gods, and once you saw the Sacred Beast, it was like, these cards are amazing. So I'm just happy to share it with you guys. So for the Sacred Beast, I played 2 Raviel, 2 Haman, and 1 YUGIOH. And I
think Brad has literally just been triggered. He's rolling in his grave. 2 secrets and 3 ultras.
It is so odd, I don't like it either. But the reason I've gone for this ratio is because these two are arguably the strongest, Haman being the strongest, and I couldn't not have a Sacred Beast deck without YUGIOH. This isn't to summon Armor Tile, but I can't have a Sacred Beast deck without all 3. So I just gone for this ratio just because it's the ratio that's been working for me. And so that's that. Raviel, you get a token whenever a monster is special summoned. Haman, when it's in defense mode, all attacks get redirected to him, and when he destroys a monster by battle, the opposing player takes 1,000 damage. YUGIOH gets 1,000 for every continuous trap in your grave, and can pop set cards. So those are those. And the cards that's made all of them work is Dark Summoning Beast. Not as strong as the anime version, but it's still pretty strong. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 of the 3 Sacred Beasts from your... ignoring the summoning conditions from your hand deck. Yeah, that's it. Wish from the grave, that would have been good. And it's special... also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn, unfortunately. You can also banish this card from the graveyard and add 1 of the Sacred Beasts to your hand. So this just gets them out, and that's just all it really does, and that's all this deck needed. Just any way to get the Sacred Beasts out as easy as possible. And so being a level 5, it's a little bit of a problem, but I found ways to make it work and kind of fix that problem. So you've got to play 3 of that.
The dog definitely agrees.
Next, another best card in the deck is Phantom of Chaos. So really the Phantom of Chaos is in here to copy Dark Summoning Beast in your graveyard for another Sacred Beast summon. That's mostly what it is in here for, but you can also copy a Sacred Beast if you had to like ditch it for something, or if it's just been sent to graveyard by any ways. So you can just go for some nice power plays there. Next we have 3 Dark Grepher. Just the rest of this deck is just to support Dark Summoning Beast, either to get him on the field or in the graveyard. And so Dark Grepher, you can essentially just ditch a Dark to special summon it, and you can ditch another Dark from your deck. He's pretty good. In combination with the Armageddon Knight, just a simple, just ditch a Dark, just get them all into the graveyard. The reason we're dumping the Dark Summoning Beast is to just copy it with Phantom of Chaos, but again, there's ways to summon Phantom of Chaos just in itself. Stygian Street Patrol. If it destroys a monster on a battle, sent to graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 100, but you can banish it from the graveyard, special summon 1 fiend that's 2,000 or less from your hand. So it's just a nice way to get Dark Summoning Beast out onto the board and tribute it and go from there. And to summon all these level 4s, we've got 2 Summon a Monk to round up the monsters. Next we have the spells. The other best card in the deck, which is Fallen Paradise, and why not the 1 Terraforming to search it. Fallen Paradise is just an amazing field spell. Your opponent cannot target the 3 Sacred Beasts as well as Armor Tile in your monster card zones with card effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and while you control them, during your main phase, you can draw 2 cards. Because why not? So, it's consistency, it's protection, it basically turns all your Sacred Beasts into a Magic Spectre, because, why not? And again, consistency is just such a strong card, and we have the 1 Terraforming to search it, because I don't want to clog too much with Terraformings. I can ditch it with Summon a Monk, but I just don't want to have that clog. Then for more draw power, 3 Allures, because everything in here is a dark, except Haman and YUGIOH. So, just more consistency. Reinforcements to search Armageddonite or Dark Grepher. Foolish Burial to dump the Dark Summoning Beast to copy with Phantom of Chaos. Upstart Goblin because a 39 card deck is too good. And then 3 Transmodify. So the combo with Transmodify is you summon your Stygian Street Patrol, Transmodify it into Dark Summoning Beast, and then you can just, like, you have a Stygian Street Patrol in graveyard if you want to activate it, and then you can just bring out another Dark Summoning Beast or anything else from your deck. But basically, it's a free way to get your Dark Beast onto the board. I would advise to get this card now if you plan to play this deck. In my opinion, it is the best way, best card for the deck, and it's just, I can see it going up. And to round up the spells, 2 MST, though these can be Twin Twisters if you do want. And for the traps, we only play 4 traps, which is 2 Call of the Haunted, and 2 Escape from the Dark Dimensions. We banish quite a lot in this deck, especially the Dark Summoning Beast itself. You can banish it, and then add a Sacred Beast, and then you can just escape it back, and then just tribute it, and just go from there. And then Call of the Haunted is just plain simple. You dump your beast, grab it back onto the board. And these are the only traps you play. You can make room, put in like Solemn Warning if you want. Like the 1 warning could actually be pretty good. It's something I need to play test. No extra deck, because we don't want to go into the extra deck. We don't need to. We have the Sacred Beasts. So, though I would just for fun play 1 Armor Tile. Even though I highly would go into it, but that's basically that.
Chuck some Monarchs and a Domain in there, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Domain Sacred Beast, that'd be disgusting.
Oh my, that would be awful. I might have to make it now.
Link summoning, not a problem.
No, I got these. GX for the win.
So that is another very, very nice, fun deck to play. You can get most of these cards in Duelist Saga, and not to mention all the other common cards came in the DDD decks as well.
Yeah, basically, if you get the free DDD decks and go for luck with Duelist Saga, you can make this deck. The only thing you need is Transmodify.
Exactly. So, that is another very interesting deck, and it would be nice to see how this performs. Thanks for watching. Give us a big thumbs up on the video if you found this helpful. If you do have any other questions about the deck, I'm pretty sure Joe will be more than happy to help and accommodate any ideas you might have for him to improve the deck or change the deck up, or anything that you've tried out in the deck that Joe might not have thought of.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, guys, if you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.